Hey everyone, what's going on? So today we're actually going to show you guys clutch number 3 of the season, and this is one of my most anticipated clutches of the year. We have two other clutches that'll be pretty big clutches for us as well, but this is one of my favorites, not necessarily because we were going to make something crazy, but just because uh, there was potential to hit a lot of snakes in this clutch that we have never made before. So we're kind of going to change things around here right now, and I'm going to show you guys the two parents before I show you guys the actual animals that we got in the clutch. So this right here is mom. We produced her 3 years ago. This is a black magic, which is basically, I don't know why I said basically, it is exactly a black pastel Mojave ball python. So this is the girl we used. Really nice female, and it's always cool to see animals that you produce grow into adults and then produce babies for you. So let's take this female back here, and you can see she's not too happy. And now I'm going to show you guys the male. He doesn't live with her, by the way, guys. It's just it was going to be the easiest thing for me to just toss him in there for a second. So here's the male. Now, for some of you that may not know what you're looking at here, you might be like, well, why'd you breed a normal male, of all things, to a black pastel Mojave? This guy isn't actually a normal, he is a special. Now, there's a couple of snakes that look pretty similar to normals. Specters, for one. There's a lot of stuff in that like yellow belly complex that kind of doesn't look like anything special, but then when you breed them with certain other genes, they make something crazy. So special is one of those genes. So just wanted you guys to look at the male here, and whenever you're dealing with a snake that almost looks like a normal, you're really hoping that it proves out to be what it's actually supposed to be. This guy does not look like your typical normal. Whoa. So just gonna get him back in his bin. But yeah, you could tell that this guy doesn't look like a normal. Well, maybe you can't. It depends, I guess, on your level of experience, but you could see his pattern was very reduced. So now we're going to take a look at the clutch results. Alright guys, so we're going to take a look at the clutch results. So basically what we're looking to hit here is a black pastel Mojave special, which would be a black pastel crystal. So I didn't mention that earlier in the video, but when you put special to Mojave, you have a chance of hitting the crystal, which is a pinkish white snake that shows just a little bit of pattern. The pattern is kind of blended in very well with the background, so kind of looks almost like a faded white and pink snake. So that's what we're looking to hit here. And even if we would have got just one of those, that would have been really cool because we've never produced a crystal before. Anyways, let's get on to the results of the clutch. I only sexed the one snake you'll see at the end here. Actually, I sexed a few others, but I can't recall, like, just by looking at them, because we have three things that look really similar. So I can't recall what it was. I believe there was only one snake I didn't sex. Actually, probably, yeah, I think only one snake that I didn't sex. So what we're going to look at right here is a little female. And this right here is a special. Nice little special female here. You can see that it almost looks identical to the male. It's a very banded but reduced animal and has those funny little alien heads. So there's our special female right there. And now the next three I'm really not too sure on. When we had initially cut the eggs, we were pretty sure these three were black magics, which again is a Mojave black pastel. But it's kind of hard to tell. They may be black pastel specials. So really have no idea what this thing is right here. It looks very similar to mom, so thinking of black magic. There's definitely black pastel in there. it's not pale enough to be a Mojave. And you guys could see that the side patterning, the alien heads on this thing are all messed up. So that's kind of like how the black magic does look, but it's kind of missing that Mojave color to it. So, and we got 1.1.1 of these because I didn't sex one of them yet. So we'll just leave that there. There's actually one that looks a little bit more like a black magic than the other two. So this right here is the same deal as the one we just saw. Definitely has black pastel in it, but not too sure about if it has either Mojave or special in it. I know that it definitely has one of those other two genes in it. So that may be a black pastel special or a black pastel Mojave. We'll probably find out after they shed. We'll get a better idea, see if they line up, because to me they look these two animals just look a little bit too dark to have the Mojave gene in them, but we shall see. Now the next animal looks considerably lighter. I think this one may be the black magic. Actually, I'm gonna put this guy back in the bin because he's pissing me off here. So this right here to me definitely has Mojave in it. You could see like it has much more of that Mojave type patterning to it. So I think this may be the black magic and the two others may be black pastel specials. You could see, like, I don't know if it's showing up too great on the camera, but it almost has like that purplish color that Mojaves have when they're babies. So pretty sure that right there is black magic. And this one's gonna move a lot too, so we're gonna put it back in the bin. Actually, we're gonna take these other two, put them back in the bin as well. So, what I believe is a Mojave, sorry, not a Mojave, a black pastel special and a regular special. But again, I could be wrong. To be honest, I haven't Googled what it's supposed to look like, so who knows? Maybe a black pastel special looks nothing like that, and they're all just black magics. So, as you guys can see, no crystals yet, but sure enough, and the camera is pretty much picking up exactly how this thing looks like. So it is actually this pink in person. You guys can see it has a very dark head, and this is in fact the black pastel crystal. Now the reason why I know it's a black pastel crystal, not just a regular crystal, which would be a Mojave special, is again those side patterns. The black magic really does this crazy stuff with the alien heads on the side here. So really excited. I'm even more excited that this is actually a male. So he will probably replace Dad and be a breeder for us. Haven't really spoken to Joseph too much yet on if we'll actually, you know, toy with the idea of selling this male. But to me, it would be a really cool animal to keep, you know, put to some of our lesser and butter stuff, some of our other Mojave stuff, you know, make some leucistics, make more crystal stuff. But a really nice looking animal, and we kind of had the idea that it would be a really nice looking animal too. It just seems that anything that's like supposed to be lighter, when you put black pastel into it, it just makes it better. So I find like the pink is really, really like vibrant on this animal. Whereas some of the other crystals, you know, it's more of like a very pale pink. You could see this animal's just an insane pink color. And if it's your first time seeing a crystal, it's probably really hard to believe that you could actually like pop out an animal that looks like this from the two animals we saw earlier. But that's the clutch, guys. I'll give you an update video from when they shed out. I mean, they'll probably look even better. So really excited that we got our black pastel crystal, which again is a black pastel Mojave special male. Really nice looking animal. Really blown away by it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Follow us on Instagram, Safari Reptiles, and Facebook, the same deal, Safari Reptiles. Thanks guys, and take care.